Especially mine.
So the talk today is Joy Descends to Me. What is it?
Joy descends to me.
Think about it. Where do we get joy from?
Within.
Within is the technically correct answer. Where do we get it? Where does it come from?
From the source. Spirit.
The source, spirit. What's that? What's that? Gotcha. The source or spirit is everything. Is God all there is?
Yes.
If you don't like that word, is spirit all there is?
Yes.
Well, if spirit is all there is, and quantum physics has absolutely proved this, that God is the vibrational frequency that is at the core of everything on this planet and other planets. So everything that there is has been created out of the one source. So for us to have joy, we have to understand what is our idea of joy. What happens if our joy has attachments? I'll be joyful if you give me $500.
It's temporary.
It's temporary. I'll be joyful if he comes home by 9 o'clock.
It's a trap.
Trap. I'll be joyful if this person shows up when they're supposed to.
You give away your joy.
Huh?
You give away your joy.
We can.
Give away your power.
That's right. It's very good. We can give away our power. So what is your idea of joy? If it isn't based on what another... Come on, let's get honest. Because you guys, this is a conversation. Let's get really brutally honest. When we think about joy, every day we're not in a spiritual environment like this. We're out there in Earth School. Where do we think joy is coming from if we're not too connected? Where do we just think it's coming from?
Outside.
Circumstance, yeah. Luck, things,
Golden retrievers.
golden retrievers for sure, right? We just think that these things bring us joy, and they do bring us joy. But last week we talked about what? Do you remember what we talked about last week?
Divine.
The light bulb. Very good. Very good. That to be the light bulb. So last week's talk and this week's talk go beautifully together because the energy that turns the light bulb on, that goes through the coils and through the light and then emanates light outward, literally vibrates at a very close vibrational frequency to joy. Somebody back there, go into the office and find me the Power versus Force, or even at the front book stand, Power versus Force by Hawkins, I believe, David Hawkins.
It's right there on the...
Oh, it's already here because my partner is on it. So here we go. Power versus Force. So this is really exciting. So listen carefully for what I'm about to say. Every single emotion you and I have, just like everything on the planet, emanates a vibrational frequency. Did you know that?
Yes.
You can't not, because you are a living being, and you are a unique living being that if you are in your core, if you are congruent, and you're the light bulb, that joy that's emanating through you and I vibrates at a certain calculated frequency. So in just a few weeks, we're having one of the most exciting seminars that we offer here, and it's all about this. It's Friday night through Sunday night. We do service, and we go right back into it, and we really look at, this is where we take science, because, you know, Kriya yoga, spirituality, it is actually a science. Did you know that?
Yes.
It's all a science. And what scientists have done have proved us right. That's exactly what they've done. By proving that every single thing creates a vibrational frequency, and that vibrational frequency seeks itself out of itself in the world. Like a radio station. If you are listening to country, what are the odds a heavy metal listener will be on that radio station? Right? It might be, but not likely. Because what we tune into, what we are sending out, whether we know it, believe it or not, we're broadcasting out into the universe who we are, and that vibrational frequency goes and looks for itself, in itself, out of itself, tunes in to others that are doing the same vibrational frequency, whether it's the beauty of an area of nature, whether it's a group of people, whether it's an opportunity in that moment by a river or a conversation with a friend. Doesn't matter what the event is. What matters is the internal joy coming through us. How do you know somebody has great joy? What's the big giveaway? When you're looking at somebody and you're looking in their face, what smile and what really gives them away? The eyes, the window of the soul. And so I do a lot of teaching. One of the things we teach in the seminars is to be a smile millionaire. What are you? Be a smile millionaire. I'll give you a good reason. Who wants to make more money? Oh, you guys don't want more money? Then prove it. Put your hand up. You want more money? Smile. Smile more. It's a scientific fact. People that smile make more money. I wonder why. I wonder why. Why would that be? Because when we smile, we generate that vibrational frequency, and it draws. It's called magnetism. So when our eyes light up and we fall madly in love with the person in front of us, that person in front of us is feeling something, aren't they? And when they're feeling that something, it very often is right there with joy. Let's see if she marked. No, she didn't mark that part. Oh, this part. Good. I'll share this with you. Energy level 540. Okay, so joy emanates at about a frequency of 540. What number?
540.
Just so you know, that's a high number. As love becomes more and more unconditional, what does it have to become? How are we doing on that one? Yeah, think of your kids and family. How are we doing? Better? You must be getting better. It begins to be experienced as inner joy. It doesn't say outer joy, it says inner joy. Because if we are getting happy from an external place, if something out there is making us happy, what is the likelihood that's going to happen here? It'll go away. And then how do we get happy? If it's gone. Well, we can remember it. Oh, yes, I remember it. And then what will happen? The monkey mind jumps around. We end up doing something else. So joy is an internal factor. This is not the sudden joy of pleasurable turn of events. It is a constant accompaniment to all activities. So yes, when you're scrubbing your toilets, be in joy. Because here's the deal. This is a science. What is it? Science. If you scrub your toilets and sing with joy, you are emanating a vibrational frequency in the universe that is seeking itself, in itself, out of itself, that is going to circulate around and come right back. Maybe not that moment. Maybe it is that moment. The happier we are at everything we do lifts the vibrational frequency, and then our life reflects back to us the evidence of our understanding. Does that make sense? This is one of the most powerful books we've ever read. So he says, it is a constant companionship to all activities. Joy arises from within each moment of existence rather than from any other source. This is what we must get. I'm happy if. Right? No. Right. We don't want that. If we continually, the reason I do this work is because so many people are in pain. How many people here have been in pain in their lifetime? Okay, so once I leave this building, I am blown away at how much pain is out there. So I can either be part of that pain, or I could be the light bulb. And I could shine my light before men and women and pour out a blessing, so much so that they would not be able to contain it. And just leave it with them and lift that energy, and they go about their way. Joy is underrated. It's misunderstood. Joy isn't necessarily a golden retriever jumping around or a tiger. It can be. But Joy comes from where? From within. So in order for it to come from within, we must be connected to source, to hope, to faith, to joy. That's why when we go out in the world, if all we did, I'm going to give you guys some home play today, and I hope you will come back and share your experience. If you will do this for yourselves, go out this week. You probably have to put notes all over the place because most people aren't used to it. Put notes all over the place to remind yourself to smile every chance you get. And see how different your week goes. I mean, don't take my word for this stuff. I never listen to anybody. Never. Whatever they say, thanks, Mom. Whatever they say,
Amen.
it's true. That's not how I was raised. I was raised to go out and figure it out for myself from knee high. Right?
Right.
Figure it out for myself. So when people like great speakers and teachers would teach me things, I'd go, and then I'd go out and try it. Because you know what's worse than anything? Listening to good ideas and not trying them out for yourself. And assuming that it's right or wrong. The only way you're going to know is to be a smile millionaire, get the evidence of that, and come back. And say, whoa, I was a smile millionaire this week, and my income went up, and I had more joy, and I got more friends, and I had more fun, and this is what I want to do, and now I'm frozen here. Right? I'm just going to be like this. Like when the band's up there, I'm down here, I'm like this. Smiling at them. Because I love it when they smile. They have beautiful smiles. So he says, joy arises from within each moment of existence rather than from the outer source. 540 is also the level, the vibrational frequency. This is mathematics. The vibrational frequency, get this, of healing. Wow. So if you smiled more, do the math. If you smiled more, what would get better also? It's just vibration. It's just physics. It's just math. If you smile more and that inner joy emanates, what the body, it has to come through the body. So what's happening in the body?
Higher vibration.
Yeah, the higher vibration, which happens to be the healing vibration. And so this is how we can be physician, heal thyself. Yeah? So at the high 500s, the world sees is illuminated by exquisite beauty. Can you see the exquisite beauty when you want to?
Oh, yeah.
Can you be on a road, in a car, on the freeway, and can you find something beautiful on your road? Search for it. Search for it. I really like driving, and the traffic slows down. It's one of my favorite things to do. Traffic slows down, I go like this. And the person's like this. And I'm like this. And then Ross is like this. And all of a sudden they go like this. I am telling you, do not take my word for this.
It's
Go.
true. I've seen her do it.
You've seen me do it. It's so fun. Now they may think I'm crazy. Who cares? Who cares? What I am is joyful. Did you have something, babe?
No.
Oh, you were just saying amen.
Yeah, amen.
Gotcha. At the high 500s, the world sees is illuminated by the exquisite beauty and perfection of creation. Everything happens effortlessly. How many, is it just me that is tired of trying so hard?
Yes.
Is it just me?
No.
Anybody else tired of driving the sucker uphill, trying to make it happen? Here's the deal. When we emanate joy from the inside out, we don't have to make anything happen. Whatever it is that is in alignment with our congruent, connected self begins to show up. So he says, everything happens effortlessly by synchronicity, and the world and everything in it is seen as an expression of love and divinity. Individual will merge into the divine will. A presence is felt whose power, faculties, phenomena, outside conventional expectations of reality, termed miraculous by an ordinary observer, these phenomena represent the power of the energy field, not the individual. Think of the light bulb. A light bulb that is not plugged in is what? It's just a light bulb sitting there.
Glass.
Exactly. Once you plug it in and you are the light bulb, it is no longer about the little you anymore. It's the collective you and how you can get others to lift their vibration. Because if you come here, you must be a spiritual leader. Or there must be some spiritual leader inside of you that wants to lead by example, that wants to show the world that there's a way to be happy and to deal with difficult things without falling completely apart. Because there is a way. And that way is practicing being a smile millionaire. What are you?
Smile.
Say, I am. A smile millionaire. Let me get a big cheese. There we go. A smile millionaire. By the way, if you're having a bad day, want to know the quickest way that you can get happy? Smile. Now, I don't feel like smiling when I'm having one of those days. I'm kind of like, and then all of a sudden I hear Yogananda say, you should smile. And I smile. And the minute I smile, all of a sudden everything feels different. Just like that. Just like that. As we appreciate all the small and simple things in life, we feel more joy, love, and abundance. And this is the thing. I am quite struck right now. I am getting calls from most interesting people asking for help because there's so many people right now in deep pain. Deep, deep pain. All these people that are in emotional pain because their lives aren't going the way they want them to go. Now, who said when we were born, now let me remind you of this, you know why babies cry? Because when they're coming through the chute, they're going, no, not again! That's why. Their little conscience is like, no! Yeah, we're back in earth school, right? And so when we recognize that we come into this earth school, this is my belief, doesn't make it real right and true for you, but it's real right and true for me, is that since I know this is not heaven, y'all don't think it's heaven, do you? I know it's a place for me to learn. Is it not? Isn't it logical? It's a place to learn. And so it's not so much, we can't control so much what happens to us, but what can we control? How we respond to it. Not react. Respond to it. I have to work on this constantly. Probably more than any of y'all. I have to work. Because out there in the collective universe, there's a lot of agreement in being miserable. And that's not for me. That's not for me. They should go find somebody else, dude. They should go find somebody else. I will bless them, but I will not hang with them. But you know what I will do is I'll smile at them a lot. Joy descends gently down upon us like an evening dew and does not patter down like a hailstorm. So in the West, I don't know if I can show you. I'm not prepared to show you this, but I'll show you all in the seminar at the end of the month. I'd show you a lot of these really cool things. But in the East, and you can just kind of follow along, in the East, in the Eastern spirituality, the way their lives go is they kind of go like this, in a lifetime. In the East, when all the Eastern traditions that are taught, it's kind of like that. You want to know how the West does it? This is how we do it. It's either incredibly, incredibly wonderful, or it's completely, I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to go eat worms. It's either wonderful or horrible. Now do you wonder why we're all a little dizzy and a little confused? If we could practice this little magic of joy, of sitting down and recalling to the imagination, what is it that brings you great joy? Bring it up here and here and sit with that joy and feel that joy percolate. And then the greatest formula of all, go do something for somebody.
Yes.
Do something kind for another person. I love what Miss Kelly does with our kids. She has the kids go leave love notes on cars and little flowers on bus stops that says, you are going to have a good day today. And little things in books that says, here, go buy an ice cream and it's $5. I mean, this is what we do because we are joy people. This is about joy. And even when we're sad, there is still joy. Dr. Gail.
And she does Orange Grateful.
Aren't you grateful? Aren't you grateful? So I ask you all this week, energy and joy. So repeat after me. Energy and joy.
Energy and joy.
Flood my body cells.
Flood my body cells.
Joy descends to me.
Joy descends to me.
Energy and joy.
Energy and joy.
Flood my body cells.
Flood my body cells.
Joy descends to me.
Joy descends to me.
Energy and joy. Come on.
Energy and joy.
Flood my body cells.
Flood my body cells.
Joy descends to me.
Joy descends to me.
Turn to the person to your left and right and tell them something joyful while we switch around here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Joy, joy, joy.
You're like lovely.
Tell them something wonderful. Tell them about their joy. You got joy, Donna. You got great joy. Just in that smile. Joy. Give some joy to one another.
All right.
So as we are getting reset, everybody, y'all know this gorgeous, awesome soul.
On the baby.
We are all so tight around here, and if you don't know her, I wish you would. Get to know her. We're bringing up Rhonda to take care of this next part of our service.